Hello and welcome to Lesson 9 of my online Python teaching course. Today we're going to be learning about the random function in Python. So this is basically what the random function does. It would basically just generate a random value. So first let's use the random.random function and just saying this is going to be a fail. As you can see, it was an error because I didn't do the import random function before. This lets me use the random function and it won't say that random is a variable. So now that we have it like that, now let me try it. And then I get a random number between 0 and 1. Okay, now I have many more random functions to show you, so let's get on with it. So next, random.uniform is a thing that will, if you set a range of numbers, let's say 1 to 10, then it will give a random number between that with the 20 decimal points behind it. As you can see, I got a 6 point blah blah blah, all that stuff. Next, let's move on to the next one. Random.randint. It will basically give you just only the integer in a range. So let's do 1 to 100. It'll give you a random number without the decimal points. As you can see, it gave me the number 70. Okay. Next is the random.randrange one, which is technically the same thing as the random.randint or stuff, except you can do much more stuff with it. Let's say set one from 0 to 101. It'll basically take only the numbers inside that, so from 1 to 100 basically, and then the next one is we can choose like every 2 numbers or every 3 numbers. Let's just do every 2 numbers, and then it will just generate a random number that is a multiple of 2. Next we have is the random.choice function. Basically, you put a bunch of stuff like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0, and then it should choose a random one of those from it. It chose 9. As you can see, it chooses a random data value. You can do it with numbers like this, random.choice, and then you can do it with stuff like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it chose the E one. So you can do it with basically anything. Next we have is the random shuffle function, which let's create a list, as you remember from one of my previous videos. Let's call it items and put a like 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 10. And then once I do that, the random shuffle function, as you might guess by its name, it will basically shuffle the list in it. It will just change the numbers around. So let's do the random.shuffle, and then in the parentheses, we need to put the items one in it. And as you can see, it does nothing. But once I type in the variable and press enter, it just suddenly changes it. So as you can see, instead of doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, it does 8, 2, 6, 4, 10. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you learned a lot. See you next time. Bye bye.